Hey everybody, it's Pete from Old Man Overland. Another great day on the trail. We are in southern Missouri at SMORR. For those that don't know what SMORR is, it is not a marshmallow with a piece of chocolate and a graham cracker. It is the Southern Missouri Off-Road Ranch.
Yes, sir.
And we're here with Brandon. Brandon, nice to see you, man.
Very good to meet you,
Quite a
Pete.
show here.
Well, thank you very much. I very much appreciate you guys coming out, and really hope you're going to have a great time on the trails today.
Yeah, I drove down this dirt road. We drove up Pee Wee, and
Yes,
then we
sir.
came down the road. I see this long ranch trail, and then I see this huge group of trucks out here. So must
Yes,
be a
sir.
busy weekend for you.
Well, believe it or not, this is becoming about our average weekend anymore. Since 19, we've started having weekends just about this on the average, which is I feel very blessed for.
Well, listen, we're going to go hit the trail and check it out ourselves. We'll come back and visit after we get a little dirty. Come back and tell you about it.
I can't wait to hear about it.
Good.
We'll see you then. Thank you.
Love the stream bed. Nice action, a lot of off-camber stuff as you're moving through there. Great practice. Big trick for when you're in the water is you never know how deep it is. So first thing you do is run the edges of the stream, then look down in there, get in front of yourself, walk the trail a little bit, make sure that you can manage all the obstacles that you're working on. This is a good example up here. I'm looking at Adventure Hill, and it's a shortcut back to the camp. I just walked up there, and between the mud and the rocks and carrying the Ubco bike on the back, my tail end's gonna be dragging through that. So today I'm making the smart choice not to do that, but if I could drop this bike off, boy, I'd be ripping up there in a minute. So a lot of fun. Keep it going.
What do you think, Pete?
Pretty good, man. I'm telling you what, I got a little muddy there. That was awesome.
Did you? Well, that's
Yeah.
what we're all about, you know. I mean, not a lot of mud, but a little mud.
A little bit of mud is good, and if it's not dirty, it's a mall crawler. We don't want any mall crawlers here.
We've
So.
got, you know, that mud is a little bit of a badge of honor as you drive away.
I would say so. I'm from Arizona. We have Arizona pinstripes out there.
Yes, sir.
Probably get a few of those here every once in a while.
Yes, sir. We share them too. Yeah, we call them Missouri pinstripes, being as
Same
we're in
pinstripe,
Missouri.
just a different
That's
color.
exactly
That's
right. Yes, sir.
Hey, so tell me when you started SMORR and tell me all about it.
Well, it's really a pretty simple story. There was 10 of us that got together in the very beginning of this. We were into four-wheeling, and we all had the idea of, hey, let's get us a place that we can all go four-wheeling and have some fun, do a little hunting, etc. Within that first year, everybody but four of us lost interest. At that time, I very much had a vision. Yeah, already had one, and then as folks was wanting to get out and I was wanting to stay in and do more, my vision grew. And I was lucky enough I was able to keep the three other partners in with me. So we was able to obtain the land. We obtained the land in 2006 is when we actually technically became the Southern Missouri Off-Road Ranch.
And how much land is there?
There's 943 acres here.
Oh, just a little plot, yeah.
But I tell you what, I'd been to so many other off-road parks and I'd seen, and nothing against them, but they had to make obstacles or they had to bring in machinery to make obstacles. And I walked this piece of land and the obstacles were there. all I had to do was cut some woods out of the way, you know, some trees. And actually this place had been logged 2 years previous, so a lot of it was tops that the logger had left in my way. So like if you passed the trail log jam today.
Yeah, I did.
That's because it took us 7 days just to get through one section of tops. That's how thick it was. So we named that trail Log Jam.
Very good. I saw a lot of interesting trails out there, and even your main trail, even the trail going back on the ranch, and I saw tons of Jeeps. Looks like the first time they're rolling out. You put a couple obstacles along there, or actually the rain probably made those obstacles for you too?
Mother Nature helps me out all the time.
That's
yes, sir.
Great. That's
yes,
great.
Sir.
So do you get a lot of people out here that are, I saw a lot of experienced wheelers, but is this a place where someone that, say they're new to the sport, can come out and learn how to do this?
Oh, most definitely. I get, we have folks that come from Jeep Jamboree for the Jeep Academy. I've got a couple here that came and they camped with us this weekend, and they went to the Jeep Academy and they liked what they learned there. So now she came in, talked to me a little bit more about the trails and about what they'd ran yesterday and what her expectations should be. And I told her that I very much felt that her and her husband could do the 1, 2s, and 3 level trails, and they've decided to go on out on their own today.
There you go.
Brand new Jeep owners.
So Old Man Overland is really adventure for people that are 55 and older, people that may have the time, they may have the money, they may even already have the rig, but they're just nervous about getting out on the trail. So tell me a little bit about some of your advice for those that are really just getting into the sport.
Well, overlanding has been around for a long time. It's made a big comeback, in my opinion, over the last 4 or 5 years, especially.
Yeah.
And which we're so glad to see. The insurgence of that part of the sport, and along with a lot of others, the off-road community is just a buzzing, and has been for a little while, and it doesn't look like it's going to stop anytime soon. Whenever we get new drivers out, I'm always the first to ask them if they're new. I'll advise them on tire pressure. I'll advise them on sway bars, depending on the vehicle, and then I'll also advise them on the map. And we'll talk about it, what kind of four-wheeling experience they've had before, where they've came from, what they've done, or if they've had zero at all. And then I always ask everyone, I show them my main road, where my main road is, and I want everyone to run my main road. I said, this is your compass for knowing what everything else, or this is your baseline for an idea of what the level 2 is going to step up to. Then I advise them to run a lot of the level 2s, so then they get a baseline of what to expect when they're going to step up to a level 3. And et cetera, et cetera. Yeah. And so I want folks to find their comfort level. I don't want to tell them what their comfort level is.
Yeah, I have to say, because I probably ran, and I had a lot of weight on me. I had my X-Venture bike on the back.
Yes,
I had a lot of, I probably got, I did 2s and 3s. I ran 1-4, can't remember the name of it. But the thing I really liked is it was very fair. I mean, when you said it was a 1 or a 2, you could see the difference. Whether it was a tight trail, whether there was a couple bumps in there, whether there was a water hazard in there or not. And then you start to get some elevation, either up or down. The one thing about your main trail is when you go out, you got to come back. So if you think you're going down a big hill, remember, you got to climb up that big hill. So you got a little of both. I thought it was really excellent. The other thing I really liked about your place is the camping element. You've got an open ground camping area. You also look like you have some cabins. You even have a restaurant. Tell us about the services that you offer at SMORR.
Sure. As far as amenities, we offer 8 cabins. We've got currently 45 campsites. They're electric only at the campsites. Out of those 45 campsites, 15 are 50 amp. I'm in the current process of putting in 31 more campsites that will all be 50 amp. They're all pull-throughs, except for I'll have 5 back ends, but they're all 80 foot. And they will, whenever I'm completed, they will offer water, sewer, and electric at those sites. Then we offer central heat and bath and shower houses. So tent camping is not near as primitive if you do not want it to be. When we also offer generator campers for the folks that want to run their own gas. And a lot of times we end up filling up, and that's hence why I'm putting in more electric sites. But we do offer generator camping because we try to offer the complete gambit of types of camping.
Now tell me about your cabins. What are the cabins all about?
Sure. Cabins, we really built them to be nice. When I started this business, I decided very quickly that couples and families were the clients that I was after. Single guys were going to come, nothing against the single guys, love the single guys.
But they're in and out, they're not staying over.
But they're going to come, and I'll be honest with you, they spend as little as money as possible and everything else, and it's not that I got into this for the money, but I wanted to do this with people that were going to really enjoy it. And the single guys, don't get me wrong, they love and they come here and they have a great time and they go. But the families, they come and it's more of a vacation. I wanted to create a destination, not just another place you went four-wheeling at. And so with the couples and with the families, That's really becoming the baseline, or the big base of my clientele. You probably saw lots of kids as you guys were out and about, and that's what I'm after. And as a matter of fact, I'm getting ready to do another playground just for that very reason.
Oh, that's fantastic. It's been a great day visiting out here at SMORR. For our friends at Old Man Overland who are coming through southern Missouri, you got to stop at SMORR, rain or shine. This is a place to hang out, whether you're an individual wanting to get some road time or your family want to spend a weekend. This has got all the things you need to do. Brandon, it's been a great visit.
Absolute pleasure, Pete.
I will see you again.
We
Take
look
care
forward
now.
to it. You too. Take care.